Hello, and welcome to the Ela Area Public Library Digital Media Lab. This video is going to teach you how to convert your VHS tapes to DVD using this machine. While you are using the equipment, we encourage you to follow along with this video, but you can also use the written step-by-step instructions found in the Quick Start Guide binder in each lab. You'll need a few things before you begin. The first thing you need is time. VHS to DVD conversion takes place in real time, so you'll have to sit and watch your tapes as they convert. A 2-hour video will take 2 hours to convert to DVD. Next, you will need your VHS tapes. The machine takes standard VHS tapes. It also takes VHS-C tapes, which are smaller and usually say VHS-C right on them. We have a converter available to hold your VHS-Cs. You will also need blank DVDs. You can choose from 2 types of DVD, the DVD plus R or the DVD minus R. The DVD plus R is said to be specially formatted for video, and it's said to give the best quality playback. The DVD minus R is formatted for both video and data. I've seen the results from both and personally can't tell the difference. The only kind of disc you want to avoid is any kind of DVD RW. DVD RWs don't work in many standard DVD players, so as long as you avoid the RW, you should be fine. This machine comes with a remote, and most of the time you will be using it. However, if you flip down the front panel of the machine, you will find some buttons that you can use to stop, play, rewind, fast forward, and eject your VHS tapes. You can use these buttons if you like, or just do it using the remote. First, turn on the VHS to DVD converter using the power button on the left. Watch the center display. You want it to read L1. That's the correct input for the machine. If it says anything other than L1, grab the remote. There's a button marked Input Select at the top of the remote. Press that until you see L1. Next, turn on the TV. The buttons to control the TV are on the very top edge. Generally, you need to stand up to see them, but I've flipped the screen down to show you. Press the power button on the right, and then watch the upper right corner of the screen. You want it to read HDMI 1. That's the correct input for the TV. If it says anything other than HDMI 1, there is an Input button on the top edge. Press that Input button until HDMI 1 is highlighted. Now insert your VHS tape. Sometimes tapes automatically start playing when you put them in. If that happens, press Stop on the remote or use the square Stop button on the front of the machine to stop the tape. Next, open the DVD tray by using the button on the front marked Open, Close. Insert your blank DVD. Nothing should happen. Now we need the remote to do a bit of setup. First, press the Setup button. It's right above the circular area on the remote. The circular area of the remote has up and down arrows and an Enter button, which we will use to make selections on the screen. So press Setup and then use the arrow buttons on the remote to choose General, Setting, and press the circular Enter button. Use the arrows to choose Recording and press Enter. Next, select Dubbing Mode and press Enter. Make sure VCR to DVD is selected. The machine can also do DVD to VCR, although I don't think anyone would want to do that. Once you've verified that VCR to DVD is the checked off selection, press Setup on the remote one more time to exit. Now we need to get our VHS tape ready to record. Press the orange highlighted VCR button on the remote. This button basically tells the remote, I want to work with the VCR right now. Now press the play button on the remote to start your VHS tape. You can fast forward or rewind as needed to get your tape to the point where you want to start your recording. You can start at the very beginning of the tape, or you can fast forward if you only want a part that's later on the tape. Get your video to the point that you want to start your conversion, and then press the pause button on the lower left part of the remote. Now that we have the tape paused at just the right spot to begin recording, we need to get the DVD ready to record. Press the green highlighted DVD button on the remote to tell it that you want to work with the DVD right now. We need to choose our recording mode. You might remember recording modes from back in the days of VCRs. In those days, we could record our VHS tapes in standard mode, or SP to hold 2 hours, or LP to hold 4 hours, or EP to hold 6 hours on one tape. It works the exact same way with DVDs. We can put 2 hours on a DVD if we use SP, 4 hours in LP, or 6 hours on a DVD in EP. You can choose. Press the Rec Mode button to choose. It's towards the bottom of the remote, next to the red button. We generally recommend sticking with SP for your conversions because you do lose quality with the other modes that hold more time. Press the Rec Mode button until SP displays on the screen. Now we are finally ready to begin the conversion. Press the Dubbing button on the remote to begin. It's on the bottom left, right below pause. The screen will say VCR to DVD dubbing. Now you let the tape play and convert. The machine records at its own internal volume, so it doesn't matter if you listen to the tape or not. You can leave the sound on, or you can use the volume buttons at the top of the screen to turn it down so you can read or work. It makes no difference to the recording volume. When you get to the end of the tape or the end of the part you want to record, press Stop. The screen will say Writing to Disk. This can take a few minutes, especially if you've got a long recording. Just wait for the bar to get to 100%. There is one last step that you have to take, finalizing. Finalizing sort of seals up and homogenizes the disc so it can be played in any standard DVD player. To finalize, take the remote and press the Setup button. Use the arrow buttons to select DVD Menu and press Enter. Then choose Finalize and press Enter. It will ask you, Finalize, yes or no. Choose Yes and press Enter. I am not going to finalize this right now because it can take several minutes. But if you choose Yes, there will be a progress bar and you just need to wait for it to get to 100%. Once your disc is finalized, you will see a screen that looks similar to this. This is a very basic menu. When you take your disc home and put it into a DVD player, you will see this screen. Just press Enter on your DVD remote to start playing. If you get home and don't see a screen like this, you might have forgotten to finalize. Don't worry, you can come back and finalize on a separate trip. It won't hurt a thing. Before you leave, don't forget to take out your VHS tape and DVD. The easiest way to eject the tape is to use the Stop Eject button right on the front of the player. Please also turn the TV and VHS machine off. Thank you for watching. For more instructions and information, please visit our Digital Media Lab Help webpage at the address shown on the screen.